What's going on, y'all? You know where I'm at, and you know what I'm about to do. As always, the links are posted. Click them, like, share, subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your greasy grandpappy. Do all that. All right, let's get into the video at hand. Yesterday, I made a video talking about Ciara, and it was aimed towards the ladies, asking y'all, are y'all prepared to do what Ciara did to get her Russell? Well, today is part 2 of that. And today, I'm going to be talking to the bros. And I ask that same question for the bros. What are you prepared to do in order to keep a Ciara? Let's get into this topic. Bros, what do I always tell you? You always have to be on your purpose. You always have to be on your grind. You always have to be on your mission. Don't let anything take you off of that. In your journey, you're going to find women that'll come along. They'll either be helpmates to your life, to your goal, or they'll be distractions to your goal. You know what you do with the distractions. You can have fun with them. Do what you got to do. Bid them a farewell. And you get the helpmeets. You can have fun with them too. But you treat them with a tad bit more seriousness than you would with the one that's trying to get you off the purpose. Let me explain. You run into a woman. Y'all have a nice vibe. You know, people like to say vibe today. Y'all getting along great. And you'll see that she's being a benefit to your life. She's actually plussing up your life. In my opinion, guys, I wouldn't throw her to the side. I would keep her around because she's adding value to your life. She's adding value and helping you get to your next steps, your next level in life. Versus the opposite, to where you just got a random and you just smashing and she trying to get you off your purpose. But back to the subject. How can you get a Ciara and how can you maintain a Ciara? First of all, you have to find out what a Ciara is. And we're using Ciara as an example, but a Ciara is a all-around, I wouldn't say 10, she's just an all-around wonderful woman. She has it all. She has the looks, she has the fitness together, she has the public appearance together, she has everything that you could look for whatever that you want to do in your life at that moment. Guys, you know when you found one like that, and you know when you're just dealing with somebody that you just fucking right now. It's just honest, just to be real with you. When you have those women, like I've said before, you have to treat those with a little bit more care and kindness. You still be on your purpose, you still be a man, you don't take shit from them, but you know that she might be something special versus everything else you got going on. Here's how you keep these women. You know how to keep them? Keep improving. Always pause for dramatic effect. You have to keep improving, bros. Always, every day, non-stop. And you're not doing it for her. You're doing it for yourself. Because like I've said in previous videos, once you start improving yourself, you start to realize that your options are getting better as you're going up on that ladder. And there's tiers. You can always stay on the tier that you're on. You can be comfortable with that and move around that tier. Or you can elevate. And when you elevate, you start to get better options. And the caveat to that, you notice something, when you're elevating, you always find out that the bottom feeders try to come along with you, because you're getting the bottom feeders now, and you're getting the 6s and 7s and 8s and 9s and 10s. You're getting those too. So now you're becoming a better option for everybody. You're becoming a better option for the ones at the bottom that want you, and you're becoming a better option for the ones at the top that want you also. So you're going to start seeing a mixture of that. And like I said, that mixture creates options. It creates the O word. It creates options. So you can do what you want to do with the ones that you don't want. It's harsh information to the women that might be listening, but hey, it is what it is. It's towards the bros. You can have fun with them. Do whatever you got to do. But the ones that you might want to take more serious, like I said, you take those more serious. You can have fun with them too. Don't get me wrong. You can have fun with those too, but you might want to take those a little bit more serious because those don't come around as often as the bottom feeders come around. Like I said, you got to keep improving. You got to keep improving. Number two, how can you keep a Ciara, or how can you attract a Ciara? I wouldn't necessarily say you have to be moving like a Russell Wilson, but you have to be a man that's self-actualized. What do I mean by that? You have to have a vision that's bigger than you, that you can see right now, and you have to stay on that path at all times. This is fundamental shit, but the fundamentals are the things that win games. Y'all know this if you play sports. It's always the fundamentals. You have to always be on your path and don't let anybody take you off your path. Like I said before in the past, you might have women that see you on your path and they might get intimidated by that and try to pull you off of it because it's just in the nature to do. Or you might have some women that see you on your path and say, okay, I want to add value to this man, so let me get in where I fit in and do what I have to do. And when you see that she's doing that, you take note of that, you take a mental note, and you put it in your back pocket, and you say, okay, she might not be like the other ones. So you just keep improving. You just keep going on your path. Don't let anything take you off your path. Whatever your goal might be. You want to be a CDL driver, stay on that goal. You want to get in the military, stay on that goal. You want to be the top entrepreneur, stay on that goal. Because once you take your eyes off the prize, she's going to take her eyes off you. Another thing, guys, you cannot attract a Ciara if you're not willing to do the work that Russell Wilson has done. Let's look at him. Let's just look at him from a physical standpoint. He got his body together. He got his fitness on point. Like I always tell the women, you can't expect a top-notch dude to come down to your level and pick you up when you're not even trying to get up to his level. So the same thing applies to the bros. You cannot be a bottom of the barrel dude, big ass beard belly. You got a bare neck that can pick you up like a pit bull. You got man titties. You got flabby arms. You cannot do that and expect to get somebody on the level as a Ciara. And like I said, I'm just using Ciara as a talking point. But let's just say the woman of your dreams, the one that you want. You have to be in this gym doing what you have to do, day in, day out. Take me for an example. Where I'm at in Maryland right now, it's an ice storm going on outside right now, y'all. A freaking ice storm. I still didn't make any excuses. I got out the bed, and you see where I'm at, and you see what I'm about to do, because I'm not making any excuses. And I'm not doing this so I can be hot to the chicks. That's a byproduct of me doing what I'm supposed to be doing every day. As a man, you're supposed to want to be healthy. You're supposed to want to be here for your children and your children's children, because your wealth is your health. And it's like I said, it's some of the most basic fundamental shit, but it's the things doing this will put you on top of the guys that are doing it. Because every time you go to that gym, every time you're busting out that workout, every time you're getting in those reps, that's more reps that the other guy isn't doing. He's sitting home playing the video game, but he's sitting home beating his fucking dick. Get your ass in here and you get active. Russell is a man of poise. Bros, you have to have poise. You have to have gumption, as we like to say in the South. You got to have that it factor. You have to have, I guess, regard. Women have to look at you like a bottle of wine. You get better with time. I always say this to men. I'm about to be 34 this year, right? I'm looking forward to the day that I hit 40. You know, with women, they're kind of, I wouldn't say depressed, but they know that clock is ticking because that wall is coming. Everybody hit that wall real soon. Bruh, it's the opposite with us, but it's only if we're doing what we're supposed to do. As men, you're supposed to get better with time. You're supposed to age like fine wine. So me doing what I have to do now, I have no problem looking at myself 40, 50, 60 years and knowing that I'm going to be even better than I am today because I'm putting in the work now. So like I said, we get better with time. Make sure that you're doing what you have to do right now so you can get that Ciara down the line, or you can get that Ciara now that's going to follow you and follow your lead. That way you can build your family and you can start a legacy and do all this other stuff that we want to do as men. Also, what else can I say about Russell? Like I said in my part 1 video, no, I don't think Russell is a simp for saying that he loves his wife. You're supposed to love your wife. But here's my caveat to the bros. Love your woman, and it's gonna be harsh for the women that's listening. Love your woman, but do not make her number one. Okay? She can be a subset number one, but your number one has to be your purpose. It has to be your vision. It has to be your grind. Okay? She'll be, well, let me rephrase that. She can be number one, but you also have to know that everything that you all this other stuff that you're doing is number one also. Okay? Don't make your life all about her. That's what I'm saying. In long and short of it, that's all I'm saying. Don't make your life all about her. Don't make your life mission about her. Because when you start treating her like a celebrity, she's gonna treat you like a fan. We've seen it happen with the best of them, and it's not the fact that they're being evil or just bad spirited. It's just the nature of the game. That's female nature. You have to always have something outside of her. Your life can't be about her, bros. Don't ever make that mistake. I made that mistake. I don't want you to make that mistake. You can build a life together. Of course, she's gonna be your number one when it comes to the relationship and all that other type of stuff. But you have to have a life outside of her that's priority, that takes priority over what she's got going on. And I'm not saying that you treat her like shit for the women that don't listen to these videos all the way through. I'm not saying you treat her like shit. I'm not saying that you treat her like an option, because she's not an option. If she's a Ciara, she's not an option. She needs to be the main one that you're fucking with. But you have to have other things that you're doing in order to attract somebody like her. Because trust me, if Russell Wilson was just a second string quarterback, a third string quarterback, he wasn't having no action like that. He didn't have a life. That wouldn't attracted somebody like a Ciara to him. I'm sorry. So you have to have other things going on with yourself. So that's my short video for today, guys, on what it takes to get a Ciara and what it takes to maintain a Ciara. And like I've always said, when you're improving yourself, you're gonna start seeing your options get bigger. You're gonna have bottom of the barrel, then you're gonna have top of the barrel, but you gotta find somewhere in the middle and choose what you want, whether that's 1, 2, or 3, or whatever. As men, we can do that. I'm sorry, just the way it goes. But anyway, I'm about to go in here and do what I gotta do. Get your ass up.